Hey everybody, Shapers. Welcome back to another wood shaped video. Super excited to have you here today. Grateful that you've come to watch the making of the legendary oak table that I've talked about for so long to match the bench that I made about a year and a half ago. It was quite a while ago. It was my first big project. So basically this is going to be a vlog style series, right? Just because there's so much footage, it's such a big project. And I don't really want to speed through everything. And I know that there's a lot of opinions out there about how you shouldn't show certain content in your videos, but for those that are new to building, those that are new to woodworking, I like to show them those details, and I like to be as detailed as possible. I have done the videos where I've left things out, but I opted to include those details in this video, specifically, for example, a huge glue up that someone may not be used to doing. So I don't want to assume that you just know what you're doing. So this is the first video of the series. What I'd like you to do is to watch out during this video and look for how the W tag, Shapers, came about and how I started using that in my videos and as part of my brand. So I appreciate you being here to watch the video today, and without further ado, enjoy, and we'll see you at the end.
Shapers!
I picked up my oak from a local wood supply shop called Harwood Specialties. Man, that place is a woodworker's dream and a kind of a hidden gem in our town. These suckers were at least 8/4, and I was going for that thicker look for the tabletop anyway, so this worked out perfectly. I started out by cutting using my Makita track saw, and I was preparing these to be stored and get acclimated to the shop. The saw didn't quite make it all the way through as far as the depth, and so I proceeded to use my Japanese pull saw to cut them the rest of the way through. So I stored these on my wood rack that I made last year for quite a while. They were probably up there for 4 to 6 months, so they were very well acclimated to my shop. There was a lot of milling involved in getting these boards to the correct thickness for the tabletop, and so obviously the first step is to start out at the jointer and then joint those two faces, which would be the bottom face in this example, and then this side or the end, the narrow piece of the board. I had quite a bit of trouble with my jointer during this process. I had my carbide inserts chip and some of them fly out, and I had my belt come off, and a lot of different things that took place. It required a lot of maintenance. So then I stepped over to the planer and planed these down. I made the opposite face parallel, and then also that last face, I went ahead and jointed that because it would have been a huge undertaking to try to run this through the dinky table saw that I have, so I did not attempt to do that, and for me the accuracy was good enough to use for the project, and it actually turned out great. So when it was all said and done, I ended up with a 1 1/4 inch thick tabletop, so I was very pleased with that. Squared up my jointer, did some really good maintenance on it, and getting like completely 100% super flush. Just there's no gaps whatsoever. That's how you want it to look. So I'm going to use biscuit joiner to join the boards together. So I got to mark out the spacing on all the boards for where I'm putting the biscuits, and I'm using my woodpecker's T-square to kind of draw the lines. See if you catch that little snap at the end where the gap completely closes, and you'll actually get a really good idea of how nicely jointed these boards were. So we're gonna go ahead and do the glue up. So I want to start on the first two boards here. I went ahead and did a dry fit. Fits nicely. Got some really flush, tight joints going. So excited about starting this glue up here. If you haven't done very many glue ups, I will tell you that a large tabletop, 7.5 feet, and the width of this tabletop is very intimidating. That's a very intimidating glue up, especially since the actual table itself is longer and wider than any workbench that you may have in your shop. So you really got to get creative, and I think given the circumstances as far as what I had in my shop, this turned out exceptionally well.
Hey Shapers, what's going
Shapers
on?
would be good, yeah. Shapers is awesome. Oh, that's a good idea.
Welcome back to Wood Shaped. Make sure to join the Wood Shaped Army, and this can be your symbol, Dad. We can do.
I already have one.
Yeah, this, Daddy. Hey Shapers, what's going on?
Oh, yeah, it's true. What's up, Shapers?
What's up, Shapers?
That's a good idea. You're very innovative.
Okay, I came up with this and Shapers. Hey, look, what's up, Shapers? What's going on?
Oh, like that?
Or you could do that. What's up, Shapers?
It's actually pretty cool, man.
What's up, Shapers? Shapers!
So as you can see, I did have to use the floor to do the final glue up. 91 inches long and 41 inches wide table, so huge table. I did the best I could with what I had. This worked out really well. Hey, what about that table? Awesome process, and you know, I was really pleased that my kids got involved in that glue up, and we had so much fun. And there you saw it, you know, my son, he basically came up with the W tag and, you know, the shapers and everything. Shapers, and I love it. And so definitely adopted that as part of my brand. You know, I've been so excited to use it and incorporate it into my videos and my Instagram posts. So thank you for watching. Definitely subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get updates for when I post future videos, specifically video number 2 and possibly 3. I'm going to try to fit it into just one more video, but we'll see what happens. You definitely want to get the updates for when I post the next video so that you can see the finale, because this thing is going to be grand. We've got some awesome things planned for it. We're going to pull out your emotions. So definitely keep it locked in on my channel and look for those updates. And remember, until next time, go shape some wood, and we'll see you again soon.
What's up, shaper? What's up, shaper? Wood shape. No, Lella, it's this.
Yeah, you rested on there.
Well, like this. And then this, like that. Top shapers. Yep. Cut it in